Good morning students, welcome back to the physical science part 2 in motion. Students, observe this figure. Here motion in view of Srinu and Somesh. Here Srinu asking to Somesh, what is the state of motion of the tree? Then Somesh answered, it is at rest. Why? Because of the tree does not change its location with time. That's why tree here at rest state. Then Srinu again asking to Somesh, what is the state of motion of the car? Then Somesh said, it is moving due east. Why? Because car change its location with time. That's why he said car is moving. Then again asking to Somesh, what is the state of motion of the driver and the passenger in the car? Then Somesh said they are also moving like the car. Why? Because of they are also change its location with time. That's why both are in moving position. Okay children. Now follow the conversation of the driver and the passenger in moving car. Here driver asking to passenger, what is the state of motion of the tree? Then the passenger said it is moving due west. Again driver asking to what is the state of motions of both the persons beside the road. Then passenger said they are also moving due west. Then again driver asking to what is my state of motion? Then passenger said you are at rest. From the above discussion, it is clear that the tree is at rest with respect to Somesh and it is moving due west with respect to passenger. That's why that Somesh said tree is rest position. Here passenger said tree is moving. Okay. So the motion or rest of an object depends on the observer. So motion is a combined property of the observer and the body which is being observed. Okay. Here a body is said to be in motion when its position is changing continuously with time relative to an observer. So any object can be taken as a point of observation. So observe this picture. Here A and B. A is the initial position, B is the final position. So one object travelled A to B in dotted lines. This is the actual distance travelled by an object. So length of actual path is called here distance. Okay students. So then here AB is the straight line drawn from A to B. A is here initial position and B is here final position. So the final position, this shortest distance is called here displacement. Okay student. So observe here A to B I drawn here one arrow mark. So this is a vector. So a vector can be represented as a directed line segment. So its length indicates magnitude and arrow indicates its direction. So point A is called tail and initial point. B is called head or end point. So distance is a scalar quantity whereas displacement is a vector quantity. Why? Because of some quantities are specified with magnitude as well as direction. Such a physical quantity is called vector. So displacement is a vector. The physical quantity which does not require any direction for its specification is called scalar. So distance is a scalar. Okay students, understand? Here difference between distance and displacement. Once observe this. Distance, length of actual path travelled by an object is called here distance. The shortest length between initial point and final point of an object called here displacement. Here distance it is a scalar quantity and displacement is a vector quantity. Next, it remains positive, cannot be 0 or negative. It can be positive, negative or 0. Here distance can be equal to displacement, but here displacement can be equal to distance or it's lesser than distance. Understand this difference between distance and displacement? Okay children, next we go to the drawing the displacement vectors. Here a car moves along different paths as shown the figure. Okay, the point A and B are the initial and final positions of the car. Generally, the distance covered and displacement are time dependent quantities. So here this A2, here this is the A, this is the B point. So here A is the starting point, B is the ending point. This is the initial position, this is the final position. So A to B, this distance, Z-shaped distance is called here distance. But this shortest line A to B, this arrow mark called here displacement. So this shortest distance covered with arrow mark, this is called here displacement vector. Okay student, understand this one? Okay. What is the displacement of the body if it returns to the same point from where it started? Give one example from daily life. This is the think and discuss question. Okay student? So when a body returns to same point where it is started, then the displacement is 0. Why? Because of starting and ending point is same. So thus displacement is 0. Next example, a man starts from his home, goes to a market and returns home. Then his displacement is 0. Why? Because starting home and goes to market, then return to home. So this is shortest distance, the shortest line segment is called here displacement. So the displacement starting and ending position is same, that's why here displacement is 0. Then go to the next question. When do the distance and magnitude of displacement become equal? Distance and magnitude of the displacement will equal when an object is travelled in straight path. Distance is the path traversed by object, whereas displacement is the shortest path of the journey, which will be straight path. Okay students.